Hello everybody and welcome to this tutorial, and I'm going to show you what multi-aim constraint is. So what you see on the scene is, we got three things going on here. They are walking and we have a camera that's animated, and this camera has a multi-aim constraint on it. So what's going on? So the way it works, you have different weights here. So here you see the blue shit, and now it looks at it. So if you notice, it has an animation, but when you do this rig component, then you can add weights. So maybe you want 50% doing animation, but 50% looking at the target. And then you can do, but I also want to look at the red one. So now we have the red one, and maybe you want it to be kind of red and blue. Then you just do red and blue. So now it kind of focuses on both. Isn't it lovely? Of course, it's pretty easy. So if you have a character, and you also just do it. So now you see it looking here. And when you stop putting the weights, you can see the head's lamp is animating and looking, and you can kind of put some weight. So this is awesome. This is like good shit. So usually people, use it a lot at characters, but you can use it at cameras as well. So I'm going to set it up and show how easy it is. So let's get started. And of course, we're going to start from a fresh scene. And I have it prepared here. It's not super fresh. Well, these are not super fresh, but yeah. But I'm going to explain. So let's start with the camera. It's going to be easiest, the most easiest one. So here you can see it's have, if we move it out here, you can see what it has. It's only two pieces. And this one is the parent. And then you have the body. So this could be bones inside a character as well, of course. And let's go back so it's into position. And let's say we want this one to be animated. So first off, we're gonna add an animator. And we also need an animator controller. So under animation, animator controller, do it one more time. Didn't work, and here it is. Anim controller, and then we just put this one on here, and then we do the animation, and we can do a new animation here. Animation moving camera. 125 like this. So if we just have this here, now we have it on the animator, and I'm just gonna do this one like record, and super easy. Just flip it, rotate it like this, and then it's gonna go take 1, 2 seconds, and then we're going to rotate it this way. And then we're going to copy the first frame and put it that number at 4 seconds. So now it's just going to go back and forth. So let's say we want a rig on top of this, where we use multi-aim constraint. And how you do it, here where you have the animator, you add a rig builder. And you also, here you need to create a rig child. And this child has a rig, and you can create the child inside this rig if you want. But I'm gonna add the multi-aim constraint here. And this rig needs to be controlled here. So we just drag this new created one here. And now it's pretty much set up. So the only thing we need to do now, what are we constraining? Well, we are constraining this camera. So this camera body, put it here. And we also need sources. Here we put weight. And why isn't this working? It should be able to put... Okay. So we're gonna have 3 of them. So we have our nice walking shit piles here, over here. And we just put them like this. And these 3 friends here, they are actually controlled by this path that's over here. So they are actually analyzing this path and walking along the tangent. So that's how they are animated. So we can just turn off the light and hit play. So what you see now, it's moving and animating, and actually it stopped animating. And the reason is because we need to make it loop here. And let's play again. And now you see them walk. So we have the camera here and we have the rig. So now let's do the blue one. So it works. It's pointing towards the blue one. And if we want it to point at the red one, we do the red one here and maybe we'll remove. So let's say if a character walks in a room and start talking to one character, and then you want the head to kind of partly look at the character, but another one too, because it's 2 characters, then you can have it looking at 2 or maybe 3 characters like this. So now you notice the camera is rotating a little bit strange. Then you have some more parameters, and this world up type. Do a vector and world up type I. It didn't work. I think it's because we are in play mode, so I'm going to stop. So if we do this vector and do I as I up, and play again, and put some, yeah. So it didn't work in runtime. Maybe it just declares in start. But now you see it's not rotating the wobbly way. So this is how it works. Super easy, and I'm going to show you how you do it with a character too, because it's not so much of a difference. So if we take this one here, and if we go into this one and find the head, we just scale it up so we kind of see it a little bit easier. And I'm also going to put a spotlight so we really see if it works or not. So we have a spotlight, and this one going to be a little more reddish and a little bit smaller. I'm going to have it stronger and range longer. So now if we play, we know the lamp is attached to the head and looking at the head's animated direction. So now it's the same procedural how you do it. So you have the player armature. You just add a rig build. And yet again, here are some more childs, but we're just going to do create empty rig. And here we do rig and also multi-aim constraint. So in here, again, the rig needs to be in the rig layer. And in the rig, we need to, again, we're going to have 3 inputs. So we're going to have our shit friends in here. And the constraint object is going to be the head. So we need to find the head again. And here is the head. Oh yeah, and it's going to be here. And if we play now, you see the red thing is over here, but when we put the weight here, it looks at the blue one or the red one if we want the red one. So Yeah, this is how easy it is. Super easy. And then you have some more settings here you can play around with. And the weight, of course, you want something in between. So yeah, that's how it works. So thank you so much for watching, and I really hope you enjoyed the tutorial. And please subscribe to my channel or gives me a thumbs up to help me spread my tutorials. Thank you so much.